Hello, everyone. Welcome to Adair. It's the Vian Wolverines against the Adair Warriors. It's the Class 2A quarterfinals. Gene Winfield Stadium here in Adair. Justin Pettit along with my man Clint Smith here. Clint, it is a rainy, messy night, folks. There are thunderstorms in the area. If I told you that, things might happen tonight, I'm not lying to you, Clint.
Yeah, it's it's nasty out here, getting colder. Haze, fog coming across the field. It's going to be a nasty night. But you know what? The Vian Wolverines like it that way. They like it. They like that field nasty, chewed up.
Yes, they do. They do. We will tell you there's severe weather in the area. We're watching for lightning. We're going to be here with you as long as we can. As again, this is we've had some power outages here in the press box. So again, just hang with us. We got a great view here for you. It's going to be a great game. And we'll tell you that Adair won the toss, and they will elect to receive. So Vian will do the kicking here to start the game. Again, Justin Pettit, Clint Smith here on a rainy night in Adair. As I tell you, we're ready, though. We are ready to go. It's been a crazy last couple of hours trying to get everything ready. Again, power outages in the press box. We've had it all, but we got a full house up here tonight. But you know what? We're ready to go. Just keep in mind, though, folks, if something does happen to this video feed, if we lose power again, don't worry. Give us 5 minutes. We'll be back on the radio, Mix 105.1 live. So here we go. So Vian will do the kicking. Of course, Elijah Mendoza is the kicker for the Wolverines. We have a ton of people up here. I'm going to do my best to keep an eye on things. Here we go. Mendoza will kick. It is a crowd. It is packed. Both stands. Probably more Vian fans, Clinton.
I do believe there are. They travel well.
Well, the hand is in the air. Mendoza takes his time. He's going to put his foot into it. And there's the kick. We are underway. It's a low kick. Very unusual for him. It's going to be fielded by Adair. And it's going to be brought up. Great field position. They're going to get to about the 34-yard line. And that's where the Warriors will take over.
Yeah, the special teams man, Dylan Murchison, making the tackle for the Wolverines. Getting accustomed to calling his name on special teams.
Of course, the Warriors head coach Rob Gilstrap, 11-1 this season, 6-1 in 2A4. They finished second place. Their only loss was to Metro Christian, 41-20. Average about 49 points a game, give up 12. But you look at that Vian defense, it is good. The front four, if you've never seen them, my goodness, here we go. The quarterback for the Warriors is Nate Ratcliffe. 2,435 yards passing this year. They like to throw the ball around. Again, it's foggy. It's hard to see, but we're going to do our best. There's a snap. Ratcliffe going to take it on the quarterback keeper on the right side. And he's not going to get much. He's going to get forced out of bounds, maybe a yard. It'll be second down.
Boy, not much there at all. Good tackle that time. I believe that was Javen Wright coming up from his secondary position to make that tackle. Like you said, the quarterback, he's a good dual threat quarterback. He can get it done on the ground as well. I think he ran for
about 340 yards, I believe, Clint, is what I had him at as far as being on the ground. So
he only rushed 15 times last week, but he did score a rushing touchdown.
So here we go, second down and 7. They're going to give him 3. It's going to be a handoff at the middle to the running back. That is number 25 for the Warriors. That is Jacob Lappy, the leading rusher.
Yeah, Javen Wright. Or, I'm sorry, that was we'll get a number on him.
Yeah, it's hard to see, folks.
I know, it really is.
We're way up here up top, and it is foggy, so we are doing our best to see what exactly is going on.
That was actually Lackey coming up from his linebacker position to make that tackle. So we got a 3rd and short.
3rd down and about 3 for Adair. They run a no-huddle offense. Not going to see much huddling. Sometimes they use tempo, sometimes they don't. Just a matter. Now they're going to move guys to the right side. Going to use a lot of motion here to try to throw this Wolverine defense off. High snap. Going to be a quarterback keeper. He breaks one tackle. He's going to get a first down and more across right to midfield. It'll be 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to move the change. 1st and 10.
Yeah, boy, narrowly missed the tackle of Elijah Wright in the backfield, but did manage to pick up some pretty good yardage. And Diego Ramos, freshman, stepping up big here in this quarterfinal game to make the tackle.
Of course, again, the field super wet. That will help Adair slow down the Vian defense. But Vian, they're used to this. Usually takes Vian about a quarter to get going. Again, there's a snap. Left-handed pass. Going to be thrown. Has to throw at the last minute. It's up in the air, and it is caught. But I think it's going to be out of bounds. Incomplete. It'll be second down.
That was Gray Cloud back in coverage.
So second down coming up for the Warriors, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, this Warrior offense, they're going to line up they might line up every play in a different formation, different personnel packages, and that's one thing Vianne's really going to have to do is to be disciplined and make sure they have their right personnel on the field to match up with the various formations that Adair is going to throw at them.
2nd and 10 from midfield. You see them looking over, no huddle. They get back to the line. Vianne doesn't do a lot of substitutions on defense. Snap, looking to throw. Pass is way over the head of the intended receiver. That was intended for number 22, Garrett Long, the junior. He's one of their leading receivers on the year. 37 catches, 781 yards.
Yeah, Elijah Wright and Nick Hughes doing a good job that time getting back in the backfield and rushing that throw just a little bit, and he had to throw it out here quicker than he wanted to. His receiver didn't have a chance to make it out in the area.
All right, folks, I'm talking to our producers here. We got storms in the area. We may have to go to Facebook Live. We're going to get you this game, though. We're going to get it to you on Facebook Live if we have to. Again, power outages. There's storms in the area. But we're going to try to not miss as much of the game as possible. We are here. 3rd and 10, man in motion. There's a snap. Drop back to pass. He's under immense pressure. He's going to get his way out of it, but he's going to get just a few yards. He's wrestled to the ground. It's going to be 4th and long for Adair. A gain of about, we'll give him 3, so about 4th and 7 coming up for the Warriors. Let's see what they go for.
Yeah, Breck Escogido doing a good job making the tackle that time. Big Solomon Wright got back there and disrupted that play, but they managed to get away from him. But Escogido with a good job.
So it's going to be 4th down. They're going to go for it. Not surprising here. There's a snap, drop back. Here comes the Vianne pressure, passes over the middle, incomplete, and Vianne holds. It'll be a turnover on downs, and the Wolverines will have great field position to start the game.
Yeah, good stand by that.
Start their game, I should say.
Yeah, good stand by that Vianne defense. They took a little bit of a punch there that time by Adair, but managed to kind of regroup and started getting a little bit of a better pass rush there and forced some errant throws. So good job getting the ball back for their offense. We've seen that little kind of modified wishbone type set here in the playoffs. We'll see if Vianne sticks to that. They're not going to here early on.
Going to welcome our listeners on the Mix 105.1. We got listeners everywhere. Javen Wright's going to take the snap, rolls around the right side. Javen's going to get, maybe a yard or two, but there's a flag on the play, probably a hold.
It does indeed look like that will be in the area of holding. Be the first penalty of the game.
See what they're going to call here. So we got a holding against Vianne, so that'll knock it back 10 yards. So Vianne had a bunch of those last week against Millwood. We had that game, of course, over on the Mix. And, again, want to welcome in our crowd on the radio.
Well, and that's one thing also in that game last year, I should say, against Adair. Turnovers and penalties just absolutely doomed the Wolverines there. They had 5 turnovers in that game.
Again, folks, we may have to switch over to Facebook Live here in just a minute. I'll let you know for sure it's fake. It's going to be a handoff to Zaven Lyon. It's Elijah Wright. He's across midfield, 45, still on his feet to the 40. It's a first down. The Wolverines are in business now.
Yeah, good run. Just busted that one right up the middle. Good job by that front guys up there on the offensive line, opening up a big hole. And you know what? I just don't know if Adair's got anybody on the field that can match the speed of these Vianne.
Once they get going, you're right. They are tough. Again, you're going to hear names: Elijah Wright. You're going to hear Javen Wright, the quarterback. Of course, Solomon on defense. But one guy, our player of the game to watch out for, number 24. He's back there. Zaven Lackey, the sophomore, is a beast, especially when he's running the ball. We'll see what we can do here. There's a snap. It's going to be a fake. Javen's going to keep it himself. He's up the middle. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. He's going to score 39 yards. The Vianne Wolverines strike first.
Boy, good. He really held on to that ball. He held on to it as long as he possibly could before he pulled it out of the belly of the running back. And by that time, the whole defense had flowed over to the right side of the field and just left that lane right up the middle of the field for Javen. And like we said a minute ago, nobody on that field with enough speed to catch that young man.
So just about 3.5 minutes into the first quarter, Vianne strikes first. It's 6-0. Again, folks, we may be switching over to Facebook. We may be switching over to Facebook next. I'm not real sure. We'll just have to see. There's the kick, snap. It's up. It's good. The Wolverines lead 7-0. We'll be right back. You're listening to Class 2A football on the Mix 105.1 and on Mix TV Channel 19.
At LaFerry's Propane, their friendly and dependable service is what sets them apart from their competitors, and they always strive to have the lowest priced propane in the area, too. LaFerry's Propane is an Oklahoma family-owned business with a local office just east of Sallisaw, employees that live in the community, and a propane filling station on site. No job is too large or too small. When it comes to propane, LaFerry's does it all. Come visit them on Highway 64 just east of town or check them out online at laferryspropane.com.
Losing a loved one can be a devastating experience. Agent Mallory Martin Funeral Home has been caring for families for more than 100 years. We have 8 licensed funeral directors, 4 pre-arrangement counselors, and 3 locations in Sequoyah County.
When my mother passed away, I called Agent Mallory Martin, and they handled every request and took care of every detail.
Remember, it doesn't cost more to call the best. Let our family serve your family.
And we're back here in Adair with the Vian Wolverines strike first. It's 7-0, 8:29 left in the first. There's the kick. Mendoza sends it high, deep into about the 3-yard line. Adair going to try to make something out of it, and they're going to get nothing to about the 16-yard line. There's that man, Zaven Lackey, with the tackle.
Mr. Lackey, indeed. Gunnar Griffith down there as well, taking out some blockers, and Lackey coming in, making the tackle.
All right, folks, again, we are dealing with power issues here. We may have to switch to Facebook Live. Again, bear with us. If you're listening to us on the mix, nothing should change. You're going to get that audio broadcast. But if you're watching us on YouTube, keep it. If it drops, don't worry. Head on over to the Mix Facebook page. It'll be live there. Just give us a few minutes. Again, we apologize. Again, there's storms in the area. It's wet in the press box here. It's an open press box. I want to thank Adair for letting us be here, but still, not ideal situations, Clint.
No, not indeed.
But here we go. Adair. Turned it over on downs, their first drive. There's a snap, handoff. They're going to go with one of the bigger guys this time, and he's not going to get much. It's going to be second and long for the Warriors.
Yeah, good tackle out there. That was Isaiah Teehee coming up with the tackle. Good job by that defensive line. Really just followed that flow of that play all the way over and never really let him get the end and get around the outside.
So 2nd and 6 is what they're going to call it at the 20-yard line. Again, it's foggy. It's rainy. It's difficult to see here, but you know what? We're doing our best here is we're going to have an offsides. Look like Solomon went across the line. It'll be make it 2nd and 1 now. Big penalty there.
He did indeed. He sent the center doing a cartwheel back into the quarterback. But, you know, it's going to have that center thinking next time, though.
Yeah, that's
plays
right.
like that.
Of course, Solomon kind of went out of the Millwood game last week for a little bit towards the end of the first half. Was holding his shoulder, but he was back in the second half. I talked to his father and coach here at Vian Kenyatta. He said he's good to go tonight, and there he is. So clock is running. 7:42 left, first quarter. It's 7-0 Vian. 2nd and 2 from the 25. Snap, looking to pass, throws over the middle. He's going up top, and it is almost intercepted by Vian. It was actually the receiver who had to play defense. He knocks it away, and it'll be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, great coverage back there. That was Zane Craighead back in coverage, doing a good job. The young sophomore.
I've decided to throw my roster in the floor because why not, right?
You got all jazzed up and excited.
That I am.
That touchdown run got you all worked up.
3rd and 2 is where we are now. From the 25, 7:31 left in the first. Again, if you're watching us on YouTube, if it goes out, don't worry, we're going to be over on Facebook. They're going to try to run over the middle, and he's going to get nothing in the backfield. Look, that's big William Lyons on the tackle, and it's going to be 4th and long. Adair's going to have to punt.
Yeah, great job. Actually, that was I believe that was Elijah Wright.
Elijah Wright. Yeah, again, folks, I apologize. It is so hard to see from up here.
Yeah, and Vian wearing those white jerseys as well, and they're already no longer white.
Yeah,
so it's hard to make out those numbers.
Yeah, they're going to be muddy, that's for sure. I will tell you that Javen Wright and Gray Cloud will be back deep to receive the punt. With 6:57 left here in the first, the clock is stopped. Actually, the clock is running, 6:54. There's the snap. Oh, they're going to try a fake. I don't think it's going to be a kick. It's going to be almost a block, and it's picked up by Zaven Lackey. What a play. And Zaven's still on his feet, and he's going to have great field position for the Wolverines. I don't know what Adair was trying there.
I don't either. Dangerous spot on the field to be trying some trickery like that. And I do believe it did get blocked back there. It was a low-line drive when he finally did get it off, and I think it went into a Vian player. Good heads-up play by Lackey to scoop it up and rumble down the field.
So it's going to be first down and see where they put it at. Again, it's hard to see. Look about the 15-yard line. So first down for the Wolverines there.
Yeah, they're going to spot it about the 16. So, boy, I don't know, not a spot on the field when you want to try something like that.
I don't know what they were doing.
Mr. Lackey going to come over and take a breather.
As he deserves it, too.
Well earned.
So 1st and 10, Wolverines.
Plug that into the lightning port. Get out of there.
So
and then get back
Wolverines getting everything lined out. Still a official stoppage in play here, so the Wolverines taking advantage of that, running in some fresh players, getting everything lined up. The officials not real sure where they're wanting to spot the ball. Not sure. I never did see a call from the official.
Yeah, I don't know
But
what
they're-
that was. I apologize. I'm trying to get some technical stuff going here.
They moved the ball back to about the 37-yard line of the Warriors. I'm not sure if they ruled that that's where Lackey picked it up, if they didn't let him advance that. They, like I said, no.
Yeah, I don't think you can. It just, man, who knows?
And
We
we're-
learn something new every
we're-
week here, folks.
And we're on the visitor
Yeah, of
side,
course we
so
are.
of course we're not seeing the calls that the referee is making as well. So the Wolverines,
So what are they doing here
I'm
now?
not sure, a lot of confusion.
Lightning,
lightning
in the
delay.
area. So there goes our first delay of the game. So there's severe weather in the area. So here's what we're going to do. My man Grego, I know you can probably hear me back in the station. Let's go back to regular programming on the mix. You're getting some behind-the-scenes details here, folks. This is how we do this sometimes. So if you're watching on YouTube, we're going to probably, when you come back, be on Facebook. Keep an eye on the Facebook page. I'll give you updates. I know we're at least at a 45-minute delay here, Clint, I believe is what they say. So, and they'll probably kick us out of the press box, too, because of the medal. So, okay, folks, we figured this was going to happen, so we're going to step aside. We're going to Facebook Live. Just keep an eye on the Facebook page. We'll keep you posted. And if you're listening to us on the mix, my man Greg will keep you posted what's going on. So that's it from Adair for now. 7-0, Vine leads. We're in a weather delay. 6:42 to go here on Mix TV Channel 19 and the Mix.